Financial, Political, and World News Summary Report. March 14, 2025. You are waking up to a world where the U.S. government teeters on the edge of a shutdown. Stock markets tremble under political chaos, and a lunar eclipse tonight promises a blood-red spectacle, while global leaders scramble to stop a war that could reshape the map. Stick with me for the next few minutes because today, March 14, 2025, the stakes have never been higher, and I've got the inside scoop on what it all means for you. Good morning, it's Friday, March 14th, 2025, and I'm here to break down the biggest stories shaking the US and the world today. From Wall Street's roller coaster to Washington's brinkmanship and seismic shifts abroad, we've got a packed lineup. Let's dive in. US financial news. First up, the US financial scene is a pressure cooker. Yesterday, stocks took a nosedive, with the S&P 500 officially sliding into correction territory, down 10.1% from its peak just 3 weeks ago. The Dow's hovering near a 9.3% drop, and the Nasdaq's plummeted 14.2% since December. What sparked this? A toxic brew of economic uncertainty and political gridlock. Tech giants like Meta, Apple, and Tesla led the bleed, each shedding 3 to 5%, while Adobe tanked 14% after issuing weak guidance despite solid earnings. Investors are jittery, and whispers of a looming recession are growing louder, especially after layoff notices hit their highest level since the pandemic's early days. But it's not all doom. Intel surged 14.6% after naming a new CEO, Lip-Bu, Tan offering a rare bright spot. Meanwhile, President Trump's push for a cryptocurrency strategic reserve, using seized Bitcoin, has markets buzzing. Critics call it a gimmick, but supporters say it's a bold move to cement U.S. dominance in digital finance. Jobs data offers a mixed bag. February added 151,000 jobs, per posts on X, but that's underwhelming compared to expectations, and those layoffs loom large. The takeaway? Your wallet's feeling the heat, and the next few weeks could be make or break. U.S. political news. Now, let's pivot to Washington, where the clock's ticking toward a government shutdown. House Republicans dropped a spending bill backed by President Trump and Elon Musk, giving them unprecedented control over federal funds. Democrats are fuming, calling it a power grab, and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's vowed to fight. But last night, he signaled he'd vote to keep the government open, hinting at a possible deal. The deadline? Midnight tonight. If they fail, federal workers in places like Parkersburg, West Virginia, could be left in the lurch. Protests there last month foreshadowed the unrest to come. Elsewhere, Trump's team is making waves. He's tapped Kari Lake to lead Voice of America, raising eyebrows about media influence, and nominated a new Fed bank regulator, signaling a hard pivot on monetary policy. But the real drama's with Elon Musk, now a West Coast kingmaker turned DC insider. A leaked Tesla letter slamming Trump's tariffs has tongues wagging. Is this a rift or just posturing? Posts on X suggest businesses are fed up with tariff uncertainty, and it's bleeding into markets. Bottom line, politics is a circus, and the ringmaster's juggling fire. World news. Zooming out to the globe, the big story is Ukraine and Russia. Trump's pushing a ceasefire and Kiev's agreed to a 30-day plan, stunning after years of defiance. Putin's on board but with strings. He wants territorial concessions. Vice President Vance pitched a wild card, tie Ukraine's security to a U.S. mineral deal, while the EU's upping defense spending as America pulls back. Skeptics say it's a sellout. Optimists call it peace in our time. Either way, it's a geopolitical earthquake. Closer to home, Canada's crying foul over U.S. tariffs, with Finance Minister Dominic LeBlanc meeting Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick yesterday in D.C. to hash out the USMCA mess. No breakthrough yet, but the stakes are sky high. Think trade wars and higher prices at your grocery store. Meanwhile, in China, Taiwan's president is sounding alarms over infiltration, and Beijing sniping at New Zealand's spy chief for false info. Oh, and Sunita Williams won't be back from the ISS until at least March 19th. Boeing's Starliner woes strike again. Critical takeaway. So, what ties this all together? Uncertainty. Markets hate it, voters feel it, and world leaders are scrambling to dodge it. The U.S. is at a crossroads. Financially fragile, politically polarized, and globally stretched thin. Tonight's blood moon eclipse feels like a cosmic metaphor. A shadow's falling, but light's still there if we squint. Will Washington dodge a shutdown? Can markets rebound? Does peace hold in Ukraine? Stay tuned, because by Monday, we might be in a whole new world. Closing. That's your short rundown for March 14th, 2025, and I'll be back with more as the story unfolds. For now, grab a coffee, watch that moon tonight,